Then I took a smidge and applied it down there.
This One's Wife. Netflix. Bye Meghan. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Recently, I explained to you why Netflix has remained silent with regard to This One's Wife's pronouncement that she is in partnership with them. She is not. She wants to make it seem like they are a partner of hers, because that suggests that they are on equal footing. By way of character trait acquisition, this makes her look good. Netflix is a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. She thinks that she's on a similar footing to that because she's deluded, and she has a necessity of portraying herself in a way which is in accordance with her somatic narcissism. This One's Wife has a contract with Netflix. They are the ones that call the tunes. She is there to deliver content, something she has done badly. I have explained why Netflix has remained silent. I've also pointed out that Netflix doesn't like her because of the way that they have gone about with Love Meghan, essentially it becoming a forgotten show. In order to understand why Netflix are getting rid of This One's Wife, naturally, all you need look at is, one, she's unpopular, and two, what she's created has pretty much been rubbish. Even the Harry and This One's Wife series was not what Netflix would have been expecting. They wanted gossip about being in the royal family. They wanted the lowdown rather than the whinge fest and victim mentality that came out of it and the self-absorbed me. They soon realised that they had been sold a lemon, and there wasn't even a lemonade to make out of it. One massive example of why Netflix is getting rid of This One's Wife can be seen with regard to their attitude to the forthcoming With Love Meghan show. I explained yesterday why her absence of newsworthiness means that As Ever will fail. Today, I'm going to explain to you one of the substantial reasons why Netflix are getting rid of her. To do this, I once again spoke to my PR expert, and I put this scenario to her. You are going to advise a streaming company, and she has advised a giant in that regard. I can't name who it is, but take it from me, she has. Her credentials are superb. You're going to advise a streaming company with regard to a collaboration with a celebrity. This celebrity has a forthcoming show. It's a lifestyle show. What would you do to market it? Relishing this opportunity to explain what a proper PR campaign would look like, my PR expert set it out, and I'm going to share that with you, and it then provides a damning conclusion as to why Netflix are getting rid of This One's Wife. We are now less than a fortnight away from the premiere. It would appear, in a sense, that the whole world has forgotten about the upcoming show with all of the other shit that is flying around from This One's Wife's fan in random directions. In a normal case scenario, which certainly doesn't apply to This One's Wife, Netflix PR people would be concerned about all of this background nonsense. But because Netflix couldn't care less about This One's Wife, its communications and marketing teams are not bothered in the slightest. A well-executed PR campaign for a major streaming series premiere should follow a structured, strategic approach, not the chaotic attention-scattering mess that we are now witnessing with regard to This One's Wife's antics. With Love Meghan dropping in less than 2 weeks, one would expect a well-coordinated media blitz building anticipation, teasing content, and ensuring that audiences remember they actually have a forthcoming show to watch. Instead, This One's Wife's latest escapades, disaster tourism, Invictus scene stealing, the Billie Eilish t-shirt fiasco, and the As Ever debacle have completely overshadowed the ultra-expensive, long-in-the-making series. My expert described this as PR malpractice. Based on her expertise, which related to working with one particular major TV channel and one in particular major streaming channel, this is what a proper 7 to 10 day PR plan for a series should look like. A proper campaign would focus on the core objective. The core objective is making With Love Meghan a success. Here is how it should be done. 1. Strategic media partnerships and exclusive features. There should be planned exclusives with major publications, Vanity Fair, The Hollywood Reporter, Vogue, New York Times, to run long-form interviews with this one's wife about the inspiration behind the show. There should be feature pieces on key themes of the series, lifestyle, wellness, food, culture, placed in Goop. Yes, Goop. Money talks. And there is no way that this one's wife is copying Gwyneth. Yeah, they're buddies. Yeah, that would be the way that it would be spun. You'd place it in Bon Appetit, The Cut, and similar platforms targeting the right demographics. There would be broadcast interviews on talk shows, Today Show, GMA, The View, Late Night, to secure high visibility promo spots. What's actually happened? Instead of securing media exclusives, she's given headlines away for free with scandal after scandal. There's no controlled narrative, just reactive PR disasters, which demonstrates what a haphazard mid-range narcissist she is. Were she a more evolved one, or one that would actually listen to advice, because certain narcissists will do, that means that she would have had a much more controlled narrative. Instead, her knee-jerk, instinctive focus on the moment control results in reactive PR disasters. 2. There would be countdown teasers on social media. Netflix should be releasing teaser clips every day, focusing on visually appealing moments from the series. This one's wife's Instagram should have been strategically pre-planned to align with the show's themes, behind-the-scenes content, fun tidbits from production, collaborations with guests. A proper influencer strategy should be in place, with lifestyle, food, and wellness influencers receiving early access, teasing content to their audiences. What's actually happened? Her Instagram activity has been a chaotic, disconnected mess. Nothing about As Ever, the Billie Eilish stunt, or wearing 15 outfits in Invictus serves as promotion for With Love Meghan. 3. There should be high-profile endorsements and cross-promotion. It ought to be the case that there would be leveraging of celebrity connections to have well-known figures post about their involvement, tease their appearances, or just give shout-outs. Netflix should have secured major press quotes from this one's wife's high-profile friends and supporters, hyping up the series. What actually happened? No A-list names are talking about the show. We've had Mindy Kaling make a reference, but that just got shot down in flames as to how ridiculous it was with regard to lighting children's parties. The Billie Eilish stunt wasn't cross-promotion, it was juvenile name-dropping. Billie and Adam Levine didn't bother to get involved with this one's wife at all. They are not participating in the series and even didn't interact with her post tagging them. 4. Organic and paid advertising blitz. Targeting paid digital campaigns across Instagram, YouTube and TikTok featuring short clips from the series. Billboard placements in high visibility areas, LA, New York, London. Netflix should be running its own teaser spots across its platform, social channels and during high trafficking streaming periods. Think about Severance on Apple and their recent advertising campaign for the second series. They've repeatedly run snippets from the show on Facebook, but what they've also done is have specifically created aspects of the show where they have, for instance, taken the actors being themselves as actors, but putting them in a Severance environment. There was one advertisement where they were passing the ball back and forth, but they were introducing themselves by their actors' names. So, for instance, Adam introduced himself as Adam S. rather than Mark S. You also had the campaign part where they appeared at Central Station in New York inside a cubicle, which got huge coverage across the world. There's been none of that in relation to this one's wife. So what's happened? There's been no visible campaign. The As Ever Instagram reel was not a marketing campaign. It was a personal vanity post. Netflix is clearly highly reluctant to put any more serious money behind this. This is a bad sign. 5. Engagement and fan hype generation. Pre-screening events with select friendly media and influencers, giveaways and contests tied to show themes, engagement-driven social media challenges. What's actually happened? No fan engagement, no preview screenings, no community-building efforts. Just another ego-driven amateur social media rollout. Instead of methodically rolling out a strategic campaign, this one's wife has turned the weeks leading up to With Love Meghan into a parade of bad PR decisions. This is the worst possible scenario before a show launch. Nobody is talking about the content, they're only talking about the chaos. If Netflix isn't actually promoting it, and this one's wife isn't promoting it properly, the question arises, why should the audience care? After all, Netflix don't. Given the complete absence of any of those things that I've described, this demonstrates that Netflix doesn't give two shits about this series. It's not promoting it, it's not putting any further money behind it, which tells us they're seeing out the contract, and it's bye-bye this one's wife. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.